So I've been reading the comments and I even feel your pain. You guys are just tired of seeing every single build run some type of shield, right? That's all it is. It's every single YouTuber, every single content creator is throwing out a build running a shield, unless they're running some type of skill build. But 95% of these content creators, all they do is put a shield on and then make a build around it and then call it a day. But don't worry, today we are bringing you guys a build that does not require a shield at all. We're using an LMG that handles like an AR but still hits like an LMG, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to enjoy this build, as I've been playing heroic missions with it, and I've even been playing heroic control points, and it's been fun using it. And I'm finally glad to be able to be playing with something that I don't have to be moving like a bot, right? Like, you're tired of looking like a robot every time you play this game, because all the builds are built around shields, and I would say I have a lot of builds built around it too, but I'm just ready for it to be done. Before we get into the build though, we want to say thank you to our sponsor of this video, AdvancedGG. I've been partnering with them for a while, and I want to tell you guys, their product is absolutely legit. And what I love about it, they're fully transparent with all the ingredients that are in the product, so you can look at the label and know exactly what you're putting in your body. Now, we're running a super special for the next 5 days. Use Skills30 for 30% at checkout. And once you try them, come back to the channel and let me know what you guys think about AdvancedGG. But let's get back into the build. So first thing, I know a lot of you guys probably asking, what weapon is he using? What weapon is he using that he's putting out so much damage? Look at that, almost 927,000 to the dome, and actually being this accurate, and is an LMG. Well, let's talk about it. So the weapon we are talking about is the military RPK-74M. Now this is a light machine gun. Now the mag size on this with the extended mag is 65, 650 RPM. And don't forget that the base damage on this without the buff is 131,000. Now we have LMG damage on here, 12% damage to targets out of cover, and then we do have 9.5% critical hit chance. Now the talent I decided to roll on this was Frenzy. For every 10 bullets in the magazine capacity, gain 3% rate of fire and 3% weapon damage for 5 seconds. So that actually comes out to about 19.5% extra damage and rate of fire, which is amazing. And that's why this gun, once you reload from empty, becomes an absolute beast. And I definitely love Frenzy on LMGs, man. It's just a great talent. And it's been a while since I used the LMG build, and I fell back in love. And that's why you see when I do reload, my RPM is insane, and I just melt through these heavies, these enemies, and it's like nothing. So now I do pair this up with the gunner class, and remember that gunner class really works well with Frenzy. So it's just a lot of benefits of running gunner, and then I get that 10% armor on kill. Now the way I have this set up is I am running the Cheska mask, so that gives me that 10% critical hit chance. We have weapon damage on here. We have 12% critical hit damage, 6% critical hit chance, and then I did put a critical hit damage mod on there. Now we are running a 3-piece Providence for that 15% headshot damage, 10% critical hit chance, and 15% critical hit damage. Now we do have weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and then a critical hit damage mod. And then I decided to go with Obliterate, and then that's gonna give me critical hits, increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. So we'll have 25% extra weapon damage. And what I do like about this is we don't have to keep any type of bonus armor like we would have to if we had Intimidate on. So I went with Obliterate. Now to get into the holster, we are running another piece of Providence. That's our second piece with 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage, and 6% critical hit chance. A god roll of a piece. Now it even gets better. Our knee pads are god roll too, with weapon damage, critical hit damage, and critical hit chance. And the build just gets better, right? Because we have another god roll piece, contractor gloves, 15% weapon damage, 8% damage to armor, and then that 12% critical hit damage. And we have the one piece Providence, which is giving us that 10% LMG damage. And these gloves are already one of the best in slot pieces. And when you put this with a really good LMG like the RPK, well, it just gets better. Now remember, if you guys would like to switch out the knee pads for those Fox Prayer knee pads, you could do that too. That would give you that 8% damage to targets out of cover. Plus you have a weapon damage roll, and then whatever other roll you want to put on there. But since I am running a 3-piece Providence, I'm going to be gaining an extra 15% critical hit damage plus the extra 12% critical hit damage roll on there, or if I critical hit chance roll. So definitely I decided to go with the 3-piece Providence. Now the backpack, which puts this all together, right? We're running the Memento Backpack. This gives you that weapon damage, armor, skill tier. Put a crit hit damage mod on there, and then obviously kill confirmed. Remember, we're gonna get that 30% extra weapon damage stacked on this build. Once we have a full stack, we get 3% armor regen, 30% skill efficiency, which is gonna be great for our repair drone. And then of course, you know, every time we pick up a kill confirmed, we're getting 30% extra weapon damage for 10 seconds plus 10% bonus armor and 5% skill efficiency. So this backpack paired with this build is an absolute monster. Now, just so you can see the armor regen, when I have a 30 stack, look, it's 27,000. And then if we take a look at the weapon itself, 148,000. I showed you initially, it was what, 131? So that's up. And then look at the healing on the fixer drone. It's also up. It's 31,000. So let's take a look at the crit chance. Crit chance 60%, crit damage 152%, headshot damage 92%. 8% armor damage, and then that 12% damage to targets out of cover on the build itself. So that's why you guys just need to pay attention to how much damage you're getting, bonus damage and everything like that on the build. And that's why this build is actually a lot of fun, easy to run, and you don't have to have a shield, which makes it a bonus. Now, when I tell you this build is so much fun to use, it's like a breath of fresh air, because I was like you guys. I got tired of the shield, got tired of hiding behind it. And you can actually run this on heroic gameplay. I have not tried it on legendary, so I don't know if it would be good for that, but I'm gonna tell you on heroic gameplay, anything heroic, you should be perfectly fine. And that's the build right there, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this build. If you guys have the RPK, if you guys have used it before, let me know in the comments what you guys think of that LMG. I personally think it's my favorite LMG at the moment. It actually doesn't even feel like an LMG. It feels like a nice AK-47 with a lot more damage and just melts. But try it out, let me know for yourself, and let me know what you guys think. But we're gonna wrap this up here, guys. Hopefully this was enough gameplay for you guys to believe in the build, to try it out, to have fun with it. And remember, you guys should be having fun with what you guys play in the Division 2. Don't just follow one build. If you guys don't like running shields, don't run shields. If you don't like running ARs, don't run ARs. If you guys want to run a shotgun, run a shotgun. Switch it up, have fun with the builds, and definitely make them your own. Because all these builds out here are all templates for you to improve them and then make them play with your play style. Because if you don't play the way maybe I play or someone who's showing you a build, well, the build might not work. So definitely keep that in mind too. Let's wrap it up here, guys. I'll see you guys in the next Division 2 video. But until then, nothing but skills is out.